Good evening. Happy Wednesday, everyone. We are back for yet another show of Inside Sports Talk. How are you tonight, PLR? Great to have you on as always. I missed you.
Same. And everything is everything. Just midweek, hump day. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
How are you?
We're turning the corner. I am doing great, actually. Thank you for asking.
Was that you I saw earlier with the mask on, with the protest on, downtown, holding an AK? Was that you?
No, that wasn't me. It must have been my doppelganger.
Oh, okay.
I have a few of doppelgangers out there. So.
All right, I was like, man, is that her with that mask holding an AK? Saying, don't let me work.
No.
My bad. I apologize. Mistaken identity.
Mistaken identity, yes. A little bit there. So I'm excited for the show that we have for you guys today. It has been pretty ramped up though since last week. So we've had quite a few things happening. So just have to start it off and say how psyched I am and watching The Last Dance on Sunday. So I'm going to get your take on it, PLR, but oh my gosh, I can just have all 10 episodes. Can we just binge on them? And I'm fine just sitting all day watching Jordan. So
I didn't watch it.
That was great.
I didn't watch it. LeBron is better. I ain't wasting my time.
Oh, come on. You have who? Come on. How are you not going to watch that?
Because all they want to do is tell me that Jordan was the GOAT. We all know LeBron is the GOAT. I ain't watching that nonsense. LeBron's way better than Jordan. Way better.
But okay. Are we going to start an argument here?
It ain't an argument. Look at what LeBron did in Cleveland with all them bums. Look at what LeBron did. Look at how he averaged all those points. Look at what he did by himself. Look at how he never played with anybody. Look at all the stuff he did. LeBron better. And he wears number 23.
Yeah, but however, yes, LeBron is good. I won't go into saying that he's better, but I think
far better.
Jordan far better than. Come on, LeBron scores his points and everything, but Jordan is just a species of his own self. Come on.
LeBron is 6'8", 250, unstoppable freight train, and all the stuff that Jordan did we've seen before. We see it every day now in the NBA, but we don't see what LeBron does. Jordan fans are killing me. He's not even in the top 3 of best players. He's not as good as Kareem. He's not as good as LeBron. He might be, if Dwayne Wade played in those days, he would have did the same thing.
But would he, just saying, he would have done the same thing, but what about, and at the same time, it's also a different era. I will go there. Basketball's not the same. It has changed. So, to be honest, I do miss the old school basketball versus what it is now. But I don't know if LeBron would survive in that time that Jordan played.
Easy. He's 6'8", 250. He's better built than Jordan. He's more durable than Jordan. You know what? Here's the funny part. I got you explaining to me why Jordan the best, and you know I'm from the west side of Chicago. I'm just messing with you. Oh, my God.
Did you like how I just played along with it?
Oh, I had you. You know Jordan the best? Yes.
Come on, of course I know Jordan is the best. Come on.
I almost said something to you the other day when you sent me that text talking about, did you watch Last Dance? You know I watched Last Dance. In fact, I wasn't even fielding calls during the Last Dance. I got 2 phone calls during the show. I didn't even answer them. I just let them go to voicemail. Not even the Last Dance was on. I'll say it right now, and I'm going to say it tomorrow too, and I'm going to say it every day. If you call me between 6 and 8 o'clock on Sunday night, and you're not fitting that call into a commercial that will only last the length of that commercial, you are wasting your time. Because if you call me and it's not a commercial, I won't answer. And if you're still talking when the commercial's going off, I will hang up on you, and I don't feel the need to say bye.
I love it. Love it. No, I was saying totally the same thing. And then guess what I did later that night? I still watched it again. And guess what I did the next day? I watched it again.
I watched it 8 times. And I made my kids watch parts of it.
There you go.
I
want to go. What were your kids' take on it? I wish I was there to see the boys watching that, and just seeing Jordan for what he was all about, and because he was more than just basketball, just his whole philosophy and his whole take on. That's why that you cannot be Jordan. The way he played the game and what the game meant for him.
Let me
and
say
what
this.
basketball meant for vice versa.
Let me say this to you. This makes it. Let me clear this whole thing up, plain and simple. Michael Jordan hasn't bounced a basketball in almost 20 years. Hasn't touched a basketball. We have people that will wear that will go out on the day a gym shoe comes out and stand in line to buy his shoe. I don't give a good goddamn how good LeBron is, and I'm a Kobe guy. How great Kobe was, how good Iverson was, how good Magic was. Nobody can still sell a shoe the way a person who has not bounced a ball in 20 years can sell a shoe, which means his legend is beyond a person. It is now iconic. There is nobody else that has a logo that you associate with them and their greatness to that level. To me, there is no comparison. And everyone can miss me with this person is better, and you forgot this person. There is no one better that weighs them up to do what he did. Does LeBron have more skill? I might even say yes. But he's not better. He's not a better ball player. He's not. There are things that he can't do, and I don't want to knock LeBron. But there are things, but all those LeBron crybabies come out whenever you bring up Jordan. They all come out. Well, LeBron, nobody's saying that. But Michael Jordan would not have let a 5'5" J.J. Barrera post him up in a playoff game. There's no way.
Yeah.
Jordan took for what the Pistons did to Jordan in those playoff series. For what they did to him, they should have been arrested, and they didn't even get flagrant fouls. So I don't want to hear that. But I do want to talk about The Last Dance, and that a lot of the things that we suspected did come true. Like, I knew that him and Pippen hated Krause. I did not know that they talked about him like that so much. When Jordan said to him, "Are you going to come in the layup line with us? Do those diet pills, that they shrink your height as well as your weight?" That's cold. That's just mean.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. I mean, could you imagine talking to, technically, let's be honest, technically, that's his boss. Could you imagine talking to your boss like that? And not worried about any ramifications?
Yeah. That was, for me, it was whoa, seriously, but, yeah. And then the way, and I can totally see when it happened, they showed that part, but, Jordan lost respect, and it's clear, and it was spelled out that he had lost respect for management. And I can totally see why.
They were idiots.
Yeah.
And
that's what makes Jordan Jordan, and that's what made Bulls the Bulls. And that's what Jordan did to basketball.
I'm going to give you a stat. When Jerry Reinsdorf bought into the Bulls with his investment group, he spent $9 million. That's how much he spent to buy in. Now, obviously, he got more and more until he became a majority owner. The Bulls are now worth $4 billion. And this guy said when he paid Jordan $33 million, I hope I don't regret this. So let me say this one more time. You bought them for $9 billion. You paid into a group with $9 billion. They're worth $4 billion. They're not worth $4 billion because of the crap you're running on the court now or the mismanagement you've had for the last few years. They're worth that much. Look, I love the Bulls. There is no secret. I am a diehard Bulls fan. And the Bulls, like every other team in the NBA, had some middling success every now and then. You know, when they had Artis Gilmore and Reggie Theus, they made the playoff a couple times. They didn't really threaten nobody. Nobody took them seriously. When they had Norm Van Leer and the older Bob, and I know I'm dating you here, but when they had a Norm Van Leer, Jerry Sloan, Bob Love, Chet Walker, and in their latter years, they made the playoffs. But no, they didn't really. No one took them like, oh wow, the Bulls are gonna win a title. So you get this gift, and Jordan and Pippen, and with Grant the first go around, with Rodman the second go around, with Phil Jackson, who everyone wants to talk like, well, Michael Jordan had Phil Jackson. When Phil Jackson started coaching the Bulls, the year they won the title, the year before was only his first year as a head NBA coach. So it's not like Jordan walked right in playing for Pat Riley. You know what I mean? So you have this perfect storm that does all this stuff, and now you're back to mediocre again. So don't tell me that you should have, for 1 second, wondered, is this man going to be worth $30 million? That's why I say Jerry Krause was an idiot, but Jerry Reinsdorf was just as culpable. So, but the show is great.
Yeah. Amazing.
The show is great.
I can't imagine anything better. I had to test you on that one, seriously.
You're watching the last guy. I almost jumped through the phone.
I felt it. So one thing that caught me, and I'll just end it with this, and explains it just to what capacity and to what MJ is. What the UNC coach said about Jordan. Michael Jordan was the only player who could turn it off, and he never frickin' turned it off.
Yep. Roy Williams said that. Okay. So this is a side story before we go to the next topic. So growing up in Chicago, I went to probably about 30 Bulls games a year with my dad. He had season tickets. Went to watch the tail end, because I was too young to really remember, the tail end of the Jerry Sloan era. Watched the Wilbur Holland era. Watched the Reggie Theus era. Watched the early Jordan era. And then I came out here to college. I go back home. When I go back home, that's when Jordan retired. So I missed that whole year. I didn't get to see one title game because I was out here in Arizona. I go back home.
Why did you decide to do that? Come on.
Well, because I decided, crazy me, I decided to get an education. So then I come back out here, and guess what? They run off 3 more titles. Didn't see one title game. And I suffered through all those years of just futility. And didn't see one title game. Just like now. Started covering the Suns the year after they made the playoffs. They haven't made the playoffs since.
Damn.
It might be me.
Damn.
Crazy, huh?
Jeez, yeah. Damn. Just thinking basketball, just even back then and me growing, that's when I started. I was a kiddo, young little rugrat running around. Well, not that little, but just growing up and watching basketball and with half our brothers, so kind of inevitable. But just seeing it, and I remember when vaguely remember when the Suns that year playing the Bulls, and just how insane